This is something I just want to ask you. Jokic, right?
Jokic, yeah.
3-time MVP.
Yep.
No one ever talks about him as like a top 5 player of all time. How do you feel like it, when I
That's a good question. I tell you why I think that's the case. He's a phenomenal basketball player, but primarily due to his IQ, because he really, really, really knows how to play. But he can't jump onto a curb. And when we look at basketball players, the first word that comes to our mouth is athleticism. We're looking at a guy and we say, wow, look at these athletes, man. These brothers can jump out the gym. They got these skills. It's nice to watch. This brother, Jokic, I mean, just a big tub of lard, just shoving people around. No six pack, and ain't stealth built or anything like that. He's just big and strong. Waddle. He don't even walk. He waddles and stuff. You just look at him, and you can't stop him. Yeah. There's nothing you can do. I mean, he shoots the ball from up here. You're like looking at him like, damn, this dude is unbelievable. Shot goes in. How many times? Go back and watch the Denver Nuggets when they had playoffs against the Lakers. And how many times Anthony Davis was because he's all over him.
Right.
And he's contesting the shot, blocking his vision. He's got his hand up, and somehow, some way, this brother he finds a way. So he's great in that regard. But when you look at you look at an Embiid's resume doesn't compare to his, can't even get to the conference finals. But as a talent, when Embiid is healthy, the skills are pure. You see it. I mean, he can jump, he can block shots, he's a scoring machine, inside, outside, back to the basket, facing the basket. He's got the whole package. He just can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
But you look at other guys, and when you think about the NBA, you think athleticism. And Jokic is an athlete. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not throwing any shade on him. I'm just talking about when you think about God, look at how we marvel over Anthony Edwards. Look at how we used to with Vince Carter and Kobe and Jordan, and how we still do with LeBron and stuff like that. It's because they had a level of athleticism that you just marveled at. That's not Jokic.
Right.
It's not him. He just knows how to play, knows how to use his strength, his body, and abuse you.
He might have probably the highest basketball IQ.
Maybe.
Ever.
Maybe. I don't know about ever. I mean, there's greats like Magic Johnson, the John Stocktons, the Isaiah Thompsons of the world, various others. Michael Jordan had a high basketball IQ. I don't know if we could say anybody had a higher basketball IQ than LeBron, but Jokic is definitely up there.
Nikola Jokic has transcended the competition, setting himself apart as the most dominant force in the NBA today. When comparisons to Joel Embiid are drawn, they hardly seem fair anymore. Jokic is stronger, faster, more coordinated, and more balanced than Embiid in every single way. In terms of physical and mental attributes, Nikola Jokic is simply unmatched. His conditioning is elite, his footwork is quicker, his balance unshakable, and his endurance superior. Embiid, as incredible as he is, cannot keep pace with the relentless presence of Jokic. It speaks volumes when teams need an entire defensive committee, a defensive player of the year, Karl Anthony Towns, and the sixth man of the year just to attempt to slow him down. Yet even then, Jokic makes them look helpless. But it isn't just his physical superiority. Jokic possesses the highest basketball IQ in the a mind so sharp that it feels like he's orchestrating games like a grandmaster playing chess against amateurs. His play style is the stuff of legends, impossible to predict, jaw-droppingly creative, and endlessly entertaining. Fans around the world don't just watch Jokic, they marvel at him. And now we stand on the precipice of history. With his transcendent performances this season, Nikola Jokic is making a crystal clear case for his formidable award, a title that would place him in the rarest of company, alongside the greatest legends this sport has ever seen. Jokic's physical dominance cannot be overstated. His endurance, strength, and coordination elevate him above anyone else in the NBA, including Joel Embiid. Where Embiid often struggles with stamina in high-paced games, Jokic seems to only get stronger. He never looks out of place, tired, or overwhelmed, no matter the circumstances. Consider what Jokic did in less than 30 hours. Saturday deck. 7 against Washington, Jokic delivered one of the most impressive single-game performances in NBA history, 56 points, 238 FG, 16 rebounds, and 8 assists. Sunday deck. 8 the next night. Against a surging Atlanta team, Jokic posted 48 points, 1720 FG, 14 rebounds, and 8 assists in a dominant victory. That's a total of 104 points in under 30 hours, an achievement that places Jokic among NBA immortals. Only a handful of players, Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, ever scored 100 points in back-to-back games. But Jokic did more than just score. He controlled the entire game, stuffing the stat sheet with rebounds, assists, and breathtaking efficiency. To put it into perspective, Jokic's two-game averages were 52 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists on an absurd 58.2% shooting. These are numbers that should not be possible, but Jokic made them look routine. This level of physical dominance separates Jokic from everyone else. He isn't just stronger, he's more durable, more efficient, and more effective. Against him, defenders don't stand a chance. But what makes Jokic unstoppable is not just his physicality, it's his mind. Nikola Jokic's basketball IQ is nothing short of extraordinary. In a league filled with brilliant players, Jokic stands alone as the smartest. His court vision is unparalleled. His ability to process the game in real time makes him look like he's playing at a different speed than everyone else. Jokic doesn't just make good plays, he makes the right plays every time. Whether it's a full court lob, a no-look bounce pass, or a perfectly timed cut to the rim, Jokic is 3 steps ahead of the defense. His passing ability has redefined the center position. Consider this: through the first 19 games of the season, Jokic is averaging a triple-double, a staggering 32.3 points, 13.6 rebounds, and 10.2 assists per game. His 10.2 assists rank second in the NBA, behind only Trae Young, and it's worth noting that Jokic is a center. His 13.6 rebounds lead the entire league. His 32.3 points per game are a career high, and second only to Giannis Antetokounmpo, 32.5 ppg. These numbers defy logic. Jokic isn't just a dominant scorer or a facilitator, he's both, at the same time, at an elite level. What's even more remarkable is his unpredictability. Defenders can't anticipate his next move because Jokic is capable of doing anything: scoring, passing, or creating a shot from seemingly impossible angles. His creativity keeps defenders guessing and spectators in awe. And when teams finally collapse on Jokic, he still finds a way to deliver. Jokic's dominance this season isn't just historic, it's unprecedented. Few players in NBA history have had back-to-back games of 45 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. The last to do it were Wilt Chamberlain and Elgin Baylor, names that carry legendary weight. Yet Jokic has made these Herculean efforts look routine. Now, as the myth race heats up, Jokic has already created a 68.2% chance of winning his 4th MVP award, according to Basketball Reference. That probability isn't just significant, it's overwhelming. Winning a 4th MVP would place Jokic alongside some of the greatest names in basketball history: Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. These are players whose legacies transcend generations. Jokic, at just 29 years old, is already his name alongside theirs. His dominance this season ensures that his place in history is not just secure, it's undeniable. The Denver Nuggets may be struggling this season with a 1-2-10 record, but Jokic's importance cannot be overstated. Without him, Denver would be a shadow of itself. Jokic isn't just Denver's best player, he's the engine that keeps the team alive. Every possession runs through him. Every scoring opportunity is orchestrated by him. Jokic is the very definition of most valuable player. He is carrying a team that would otherwise be floundering, and his performances have kept the Nuggets competitive in a stacked Western Conference. If that's not what a Memp does, then what is? Nikola Jokic is stronger, smarter, and more skilled than anyone in the NBA right now, including Joel Embiid. His conditioning, unmatched basketball IQ, and unpredictable playstyle make him impossible to stop and mesmerizing to watch. He plays basketball at a level that transcends the sport, delivering performances that remind us why this game is so thrilling to begin with. Watching Jokic is like witnessing a magician at work. Every play is a trick you can't quite explain, every move a surprise that leaves fans and analysts speechless. This season, Jokic is on track for his 4th MIP award, a milestone that would place him among the legends of basketball history. But this isn't just about numbers or awards. It's about what Jokic represents: excellence, dominance, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. He is a symbol of what the modern NBA player can achieve: an unstoppable combination of size, skill, and intelligence. What separates Jokic from his peers is his ability to carry the Denver Nuggets on his shoulders night after night. His presence alone transforms a good team into a contender, and without him, the Nuggets season would already be over. In today's NBA, where individual brilliance is often overshadowed by star-studded super teams, Jokic's ability to single-handedly elevate his team is a rarity and a reminder of what true value looks like. In the end, Jokic's legacy will not be defined solely by MVP awards or statistical records, as impressive as they are. It will be defined by the way he has redefined the center position, blending power, finesse, and intelligence into a style of play that feels revolutionary. He has changed the game forever, inspiring a new generation of players to think differently about what's possible for someone of his size and position. The Joker is rewriting history every single night. He is not just the best player in the NBA. Right now, he is cementing himself as one of the greatest to ever play the game. When the 2024-25 season ends, there will be no debate. The fourth MIMF will belong to Nikola Jokic. And from that moment on, the conversation won't just be about whether Jokic is the best player of his generation. It will be about his rightful place among the pantheon of all-time NBA legends.